Hey everyone, yeah, I'm out off work now, so I figured I'd try to cover some wrestling topics, if you will, while I'm heading home. It'll be the only chance I have right now today, because I got to go to. Hold on, I gotta get up early tomorrow, so because I got work at 6:30. Yeah, go figure. I got to get up at 6:30. Well, get up at 6:30. I got to get up around 5:30 or 5, mainly 5, about 5 o'clock maybe, 5:25, and I got to get up in time to wash up and get ready to go to work and be here at 6:30 in the morning till 3. Benefit about that is, it's during the day and I'm cashiering, so. But then they got me doing carts all of next week except for the 1st and the 4th. Go figure. So yeah, they finally got that worked out. Anyway, getting on to the topics at hand. There's a few topics to talk about, and some of them are questionable topics too. The first topic has to do with TNA. Now, we know this week, even though some people haven't talked about it yet, we know that TNA has brought back the six-sided ring. Or at least they're going to bring it back possibly in time for Destination X, which I think they're taping tonight, or have taped already, or whatever. But they're going to bring it back for that, and it's supposed to be new. The only thing I can think probably being new about it might be a little bigger, and the ropes are just going to be blue. That's it. Now, some people like, Jeff Shiegel, the Schleg Daddy, at OTR Essential, figures, kind of asks, well, he doesn't really ask in this point, but in this way, but it's kind of like, kind of wonders, what's the point right now? Because, this should have never had to happen. It's like basically this should have never had to be, the case. You never should have gotten rid of the six-sided ring, right? Yeah, that's how someone like Shrek Daddy looks at it, and I'm sure a lot of others do. I look at it the same way. I like TNA because of the six-sided ring. It was different. It was the only company in America that did this. But, let's not forget TNA when it first began, though. When TNA first began, they were just a straight four-sided ring. They were. Just four sides. That's it. They started incorporating the six-sided ring, I think, when they started to go national. When they decided, hey, we're going to be on Fox Sports, we need something unique to grab people's attention. Oh, let's do a six-sided ring. And that's what they did. But, the thing is, the thing is, though, TNA should have never had to get to this point. The thing is, yeah, I understand that when you bring in a big name like Hulk Hogan, you want to please him. You want to give him everything he wants on the silver platter so that he gives you what you want. Or at least it's there for you to be name recognitionable. So, yeah, you basically say, okay, what can we do to please you, Terry or Hulk? Let's see, brother. How about get me the four sides back instead of these six sides? Yeah, we did have the six sides return maybe once or twice, and that was only for Destination X. But still, people, and here's the thing though, people are actually happy about the six sides coming back for those one night only deals. And so, I guess, and it's crazy to say it this way, but I guess as a nostalgia feel, well, not nostalgia feel, but I guess for a nostalgia niche. I know it's kind of crazy saying nostalgia, especially in this case, but I guess for nostalgia reasons and to basically probably get some attention back on the product, they decided, hey, let's just do the six side and see what happens. And that's what they did. I'm thinking that's what they're realizing. They're realizing, hey, they're realizing basically they could lose a lot. They're realizing they can lose a lot if they don't do something. Something that's going to get people's attention, get people's eyes back on the product. And they realize, hey, let's see what ring fans want. Fans obviously want 6-sided ring back because that's how they identify TNA as being different. Now, some might say, fans voting for the 6-sided ring to come back is just their way of saying, hey, maybe this will, or just their way of thinking of, hey, maybe this will bring TNA back to what it used to be, a true alternative. And it might. It just might. We don't know yet. We don't know yet if that'll be the case. But again, either it's already debuted or it's going to debut within this week. Like tonight at the Destination X tapings, one can only wonder. So, but to me, I think it's all right. I think it's good for TNA to go back to bringing back to 6 sides because I think they're realizing that people are just looking at them as nothing more than a WWE ripoff or trying to be another, just a mid-core, mediocre. What's the word? What is it? Mediacore, basically a B plus or C plus version of WWE. Let's put it that way. And I think they're realizing they need to be different. They need to get that difference back, and doing it this way is going to help. And getting back to 6 sides might just help do that. Now, true, there are some superstars that on the roster that are not happy about it. I mean, Austin Aries, are not happy about it. But guess what? I got news for Austin. When you were Austin Star, what did you compete in? That's right, the 6-sided ring. When you were there before as yourself, what did you compete in? The 6-sided ring. And as far as Ethan Carter, Derek Bateman, look, dude, there's a lot of guys that came from the WWE like you did. Whether it was developmental they came from or not, they got used to the 6-sided ring. They came because TNA was an alternative. They came because TNA had a different and more unique look, and if not a fresh look compared to WWE, and that's why they decided to go. So, there you go. But I'm just glad they did bring it back. Now, as far as the other topic, which is a questionable topic, the Authority storyline. I asked Jeff Siegel this in one of my in a Q&A question that I guess he didn't want to answer yet, or I'm going to have to re-ask him again. And that is, when does he think the Authority storyline will end? And I think, honestly, the Authority storyline is going to come to an end at least the start of the end of the Authority will begin around SummerSlam. I really do. I think it's going to be around SummerSlam. I think it's going to be around SummerSlam, and really, I think that's how it's going to start, and I think it's going to eventually it's going to come to an end, maybe at Survivor Series, if not at TLC at the end of the year. But I think the beginning stages are going to happen at SummerSlam, if not Battleground. So, but yeah, I think it's going to come to an end very soon. I think it's going to be over before this year's out. That's all I'm going to say. So, but that's about it. Let me know what you guys think on these topics. What do you think about the Six Sides coming back? You heard my opinion. What are yours? And do you agree with me as to when the beginning of the end of the Authority storyline will start and when it will end? I think it's going to begin around Battleground, if not SummerSlam, and it's going to end around Survivor Series, if not TLC. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll talk to you later.